drought, and my name is Elizabeth Carrillo.
I'm Alicia Moreno.
Monica Escobar.
Lizette. Julia.
Andrew Alton.
And to begin, before I get into the solutions, I'm going to talk a little bit about the problem. So California is facing its third drought year in a row, and we've had record low rainfall in 2013, and it's been the driest year recorded since the records have begun being kept in the 1840s. And climate change is altering the amount and timing of snowmelt that feeds our reservoirs, so this is reducing the reliability of the state's largest water supply. And many wells are running dry and reservoirs are running empty in some communities in California, so there's not enough water in the system to meet the needs of farmers, cities, and conservation efforts to save salmon populations and other fish populations in Northern California. So California has the largest agriculture industry in the nation, producing 44.7.
Could you hit the allow button up there? Do Google Drive.
Yes.
Thank you. There we go. Oh,
That'll go
that
away.
didn't help. Never mind.
That'll go
There you go. All right. Oh, there we go. That's good.
So we produce $44.7 billion a year in revenue in agriculture, and the low rainfall and drought is driving up prices for consumers. So a couple of examples are like a gallon of milk takes 880 gallons of water to produce. 1 pound of beef takes 1,799 gallons of water to produce. A pound of rice takes 449 gallons of water to produce. And this figure here shows that a majority of California is experiencing drought. The biggest majority, 58.06%, is in extreme drought. The second highest, 22.78% of California, is in severe drought. Just about the whole state is experiencing drought, except a very small amount, 1.43%, that's not experiencing drought. And so I have a little trivia question for you guys. So a UC Berkeley paleoclimatologist believes that this could be potentially the driest water year in, do you guys think it's 300, 500, or 155 years?
Raise your hands for A. Raise your hands for B.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. And C?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
So the answer is actually B, 500
Wow.
years. So it's a pretty severe issue that we're facing right now. And the solutions that we came up with that my groupmates are going to go into more detail about are marketing campaigns to increase awareness about the problem and educate the public on what they can do, water tech solutions to decrease the amount of water used, biodegradable clothing and products to use less water and less chemicals put into our water, and then desalination plants to purify the water. And so our first solution is the marketing campaigns.
Okay, so obviously one of a huge factor of a drought is all of the use by people and consumers. So the best way to kind of combat that is for people to be aware of how much water they're actually using and wasting. And so a couple ways to do that are through different commercials. Like in my hometown, I've seen a lot of different commercials basically saying just different ways that you could save water and what you can do, because a lot of people don't know how many options there actually are. And then you could also put out little flyers basically saying the same thing. And I've also seen different websites that have facts on how to save water, where to go. If you're looking for things like rebates, I've seen a lot of places that do offer rebates if you're buying a newer appliance that's more water friendly to replace out an old wasteful appliance. And also posting different statistics about how much water is used by different appliances or different things that people do on a daily basis. And in Fresno, they hand out free magnets of their watering schedule. So as you can see in the little picture, that's basically what it looks like, and it depends on your house number. And so if your house number ends in an odd or even number, that basically determines which days you should be watering, and it kind of keeps everyone on a certain schedule not to waste so much water. Alright, so my little question for everyone is how many gallons you guys think the average person uses in a day? So raise your hand if you think it's 25 gallons. Okay. Raise your hand if you think it's 100 gallons.
So the whole class minus 2, okay.
Okay, and then C, 200 gallons.
Two.
Okay, so I have a little video on that. It's one of the commercials that I found basically to promote awareness on how much water you use in a day.
Oh. Wow. That was good.
Okay, so okay, so oh wait. Okay, so that was basically just showing like people don't really realize how much a simple like everyday task like the flushing the toilet one was the one that like surprised me the most. So it's just interesting to see.
37? 37 gallons for one? Wow.
Yeah. Oh, and I also have another little page that I found. So it's pages like these type of websites that kind of can show people what they can actually do to save water. So these are like the top 10 ways that they showed. Like I know like one that like we implement in our house is like only wash full loads of laundry or like only run the dishwasher when it's like really, really full just to not waste any water. And obviously when people always hear like turn off the faucet when you're brushing your teeth or things like that. And I don't know if you guys noticed in the video, but I think it said like a 15-minute shower was, I think it was like 40 gallons of water or something like that. Okay, so some other campaigns that I saw were a lot of cities did different like camps, especially geared towards kids because you know everyone wants to put into the future kind of more knowledge about how to fix all of these problems that are going to become much larger for us in the future. And so they did a little kids camp to inform all the children about what they can do and like what they can do in the future. And then I also saw this on a website. They had like a Fix a Leak week, and local businesses would offer like discounts or things like that during that time if people hired them out to go fix a leak on something that was wasting a lot of water. And so there's also incentives people can do. Another thing that I saw was that different counties would give out friendly landscaping awards, and that could be for like certain businesses or even individual residents. It depends on kind of what different counties are doing, but I've seen both. And then there's also like raffles that some counties were doing, like if there were certain households that were in like the top 20% of water savers, like cutting down their water use. And then I've also seen companies that are able to do tax write-offs if they can decrease their water by some certain amount.
So my focus for tackling the water consumption problem or the drought problem in California was to focus on technological solutions for it. And in California, more than 60% of water does go towards agriculture. So have you guys, do you guys recognize any of these equipment that you could use in your agriculture? Do you guys know their names by any chance? Anyone? No?
the
Like
drip,
the top one? Like
no, the
this?
bottom one, the bottom one, right, this one, furthest here.
Anyone know?
Isn't that like the sprinkler for sprinklers? The top one?
The bottom one?
The top one.
The top one, that's an irrigation controller.
Mm.
And then this bottom one is a soil moisture sensor. And that one on your guys' right, bottom one, is for micro irrigation. So to go a little bit more in depth about my latest question. These are all different technologies that can be used in agriculture. So the first one being irrigation controllers. What they do is they act as a thermostat for sprinklers, and they pretty much will turn on. Will determine if the sprinkler system should be turned on or off based on local weather data that it collects. The next one, soil moisture sensors, as its the title states, depending if the soil is too dry, you know, it's connected to the irrigation controllers, and it'll make, you know, more water be supplied to it, or if it's already moist enough, it'll turn off the sprinkler system. And then the next two, if we have rain going on, then the sprinklers will be turned off, or yeah. And then sprinkler heads, there are, instead of being the regular just mist sprinklers, we have rotary spray heads that will deliver water in a thicker stream, and in this way much more water reaches plants instead of being lost to evaporation. And then the last one, micro irrigation, which was what is the picture of the previous slide that we